All right, I'm here with Omnath, Locus of the Royal. It's like Tat Yova. It's like Tat Yova, where you play a land, you draw a card. You don't gain a life, but you get to play red cards. And with that, I want to try some sort of storm thing. Teamer Rug, whatever you want to call it, usually does storm style things pretty well. So I'm going to try that. I have all the treasure cards, like ever. I have all the like 2 mana efficient counter spells, not too heavy on the counter magic. Some efficient card draw. I have like graveyard recursion with extra turns. Um, with what's it called? Where are you? Time warp. Uh, Primal Command and Ulamog Emrakul. I have Omniscience and Thousand Year Storm. So I'm really just trying to draw a bunch of cards, make a bunch of mana, and I have a bunch of burn spells to sort of stop myself from dying to early nonsense. Eventually, I'll probably end up adding the two 5 damage sweepers in red, but for now, they're not in here. I do have Star of Extinction, but that's kind of slow. Banefire winds are pretty easy if you have Thousand Year Storm in play, but so is like a Lightning Bolt or there's a couple others that just go face Lightning Strike with Thousand Year Storm. Um, we'll see how it goes. The mana is pretty aggressively untapped esque. I don't have many tap lands in here. I'm not messing around with tap lands. Really trying to play on curve. I also have the Mystic and Elf, Llanowar Elf. I could run Gilded Goose maybe, but for now, nope. Risen Reef with Zendakar's Royal is nice. Every time you make a 2-2, you can look at the top. If it's land, you make a 2-2, do it again. I like that. So yeah, we'll see how we do. Like, comment, and subscribe. I stream on Twitch about 6 p.m. Eastern. I said like 5, and now it's like shifted into 6. it's about 6 p.m. So I'm literally dead on board. Wait. Okay. Cool. I could have like represented some of my counter magic, but it doesn't really matter. I don't have it. This early, they're probably not going to respect it anyways. I might replace some of the burn spells with cantrips. Might be better. You can try that. So, like, the Thousand Year Storm actually gets to play the game. Alright, so am I harrowing? I am. So I harrow, I get a green and a blue or red? I guess a red. Green and a red here. So I can Thousand Year Storm next turn, and then just hope my opponent can't do anything about it. Although it'll be a while till it gets any serious value. I don't have any way to copy Epiphany, really. Curious. They chose this over casting their commander. Sure. Not too upset to see that. So we just Windmill Slam, Thousand Year Storm, and then untap with it. Well, maybe they have Besage You. Maybe not too many naturalized effects out there, but Besage You is definitely in the deck. Probably. Hey, they got an Elvish Mystic. Cool. This is why I'm not a big fan of Cascade, because there's just a lot of stuff that gets in the way of your Cascade spells. Or you're good at Cascade spells, at least. It cascades into this, and then this can let you like use it to actually cast preceding big spells out of hand and stuff. Alright, so I'm always doing this and clear the board. That was an insanely good draw. Honestly, I just kind of wish Maelstrom Wanderer was in the game. I'd probably play that instead of Omnath in the command zone. Maelstrom Wanderer would be so great. I love that. I love that card. Alright. So that was a... We both did nothing, played ramp spells, and then I won with a Star of Extinction, I guess. Okay. Emoti is extremely popular, that's for sure. I'm on the play with a... Oh my goodness, I'm on the play with a Menadork. Oh my goodness, is this what it feels like? And it's actually useful because my other mana sources are tapped. So it's actually useful here. Let's put this on red, play this, pass. Unfortunately, my hand is not terribly exciting. Alright, let's get a green? I mean, what did I put this on? Red? Okay, let's get a green then. At this point, I'll just cast this. Not really doing anything else, so. I almost poked my Elvish Mystic. That would have been really depressing, huh? Alright. Well, my hand needs help now, but I do have a compulsive research. There's an argument to playing this instead of Omnath, actually. Well, definitely want to kill that. Uro. Oh, wow. I could run Uro. I don't think it'll change the outcome of my games here, but I could run it. So used to that card being banned, I forgot you could actually, you know, like, play it. Yeah, I'm always going to kill Llanowar Elves, so let's swing. And then I will spite the elf. Probably put Frostbite to the bottom? No, let's put Burn down the house to the bottom. Alright, so cascading for only 4 is not really that scary. Yeah. Well, that's actually pretty good here. But not the end of the world. So let's Growth Spiral. Banefire for 1. And then Frostbite. Actually, I'll see if they want to block first. I also probably want to cycle my Triome. Let's see if they block. If they block, then I obviously won't Frostbite. Cycling this, playing it, no, it doesn't draw a card. I'm shy mana. It's your 8th and up. I'm gonna say playing it's good here, but all right. Let's hope there's nothing crazy here. Just another one of those. Don't really care. Why is it not letting me? There it is. Primal Command. Not too shabby here. Let's put Arcane Signet on top. Oh, I want to get rid of Uro, I think, right? Maybe not. Maybe I don't care. Maybe I don't care about that. Let's do this. I can get Ulamog, I can get Emrakul. Risen Reef is kind of weird. I think the Looming Threat of Ulamog is just good enough here, so... Arcane Signet again. Alright, going straight to combat. Yep. I can force a block if I play a land first, so I guess I will. And I don't think I'm swinging with Llanowar Elves, because if they have an answer to this, I would rather them not just get a free block. Pushing 1 damage doesn't seem relevant. 4, 5, 6, 7. I need 1 land, and it needs to be untapped to cast Ulamog. Put this to my hand. Sure. This is a legendary, isn't it? Yeah, you have to get rid of 1 here. Replay this, poke them for 1. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield... Oh. Cool, thanks. Alright, found the land too, so hopefully Elvish Mystic survives. That's kind of funny. They have to cascade into something crazy. They should have kept maybe the token so they could use this to cast Uro, right? Like, it just feels Uro, but here it can't. That taps for 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, okay. Sure. Opponent does not kill Omnath. That's strange. I mean, I'm 1 away from Ulamog, so this sets me back. I don't know. I feel like killing Omnath still makes more sense. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe Ulamog next turn is just too big of a deal. Yeah, we can draw first before we see what's going on. Well, that's not good. I'm losing Omnath too. So Ulamog has to do something stupid good here. And I'll probably hit this and whatever Cascade Degeneracy they find. Solemn Simulacrum. Alright, not very strong here. We do lose Omnath, but that's fine. I really don't want to hit their mana. Just keep the board clear. An indestructible 10/10 might just be good enough. Where I don't feel like I need to attack their mana. I should probably kill Thorn Mammoth. It is a bit of a problem. One land or 1 card away in the graveyard from casting Uro. Yeah, Archmage's Charm. My mana right now. Oh no, I could cast it. I could cast it right now, actually. Yeah, but then look at my hand. This is just look at this. Isn't this great? I could do this instead of Archmage's Charm. Howling Mine. I really don't agree with giving me cards in this instance, especially when you have a bunch of on-board blockers. I really don't agree with this. I think this is the 2nd game in a row where I beat an Emoti deck by Starve Extinctioning. Maybe? Please? I mean, you either have an answer or you don't. It's a modal answer, maybe? Some sort of X spell. Correct. My opponent is shuffling cards in their graveyard? Is that what's going on? I have no play except seize the spoils. I guess I'll get rid of Lightning Strike. I can't kill Uro with it, so... Okay. This is, what does this do? Non-land permanents, sure. My opponent put their commander in the graveyard. Oh, because it's free to eat it with Uro. Little bit of a little edge case there, right? You get to send it to the command zone, but reduce the escape cost by 1. It really doesn't matter. Just you're probably gonna bounce them all here. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I need an untapped land if I'm going to do anything. 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. Oh, I need it right now or I'm dead, I guess. Untap land, please. Untap land, please. Of course not. Oh, they didn't bounce the treasure. They did not bounce the treasure. All right, never mind. I guess I'm in a... I'm not in a bad position as I thought. Surprised I didn't bounce the treasure, honestly. They really didn't have a way to do that? That's kind of crazy. Alright, my opponent hits Guardian Project, sure. I believe that draws a card off your commander, right? Off of actually every card, every creature in the format. Yep, because you can only play one ofs. So, Omnath kills their commander. Let's play Omnath. Play Tireless Provisioner. Play Lightning Bolt on another blocker. I can play this first, correct? Yep. And I will force on the block with the Tactician. What did we exile here? Oh, my opponent didn't block. Maybe a mistake, or they just gave up. There's nothing they can do. Could have mulligan, maybe. A Modi again, wow. My opponent's name is Maelstrom Wanderer, playing a Modi. Oh, that is great. Oh, that's awesome. You're just talking about that. That is really funny. Alright. Volcanic Spite hopefully hits a play out of the opponent next turn. But if it doesn't, so be it. Would love to hit something right now. Oh, wow. Yeah, nice. This is a reason I'm not a fan of this rampant growth. It's because you can kill it. And that never feels good. So let's do that. Let's get rid of the land. Getting your ramp spell lightning bolted is a feels bad. Let's play this. Alright. This can't attack or block, right? Yeah. So I can safely swing. Let's get rid of Brainstorm. I don't have a shuffle effect. And Compulsive Research. Sort of just negate the requirement. Actually playing it, so let's cast this. Let's get a treasure. And I have Counterspell up, but countering Cascade is never great. Like, ever. Sure. Sure. I can safely untap before I decide to lightning bolt anything. Let's do this. So this requires how many snow permanents? 3? And of course I only have 2. I guess I can just kill it after combat. Oh, actually Omnath just kills it, doesn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, Omnath just kills it now. Alright. That's nice. They probably wouldn't have blocked if that was on their radar. I think just taking 2 is fine, right? Okay. Let's counter their commander? Or just ignore everything and only counter serious problems? I think that makes sense as well. So I can make a second Tireless Provisioner, but that doesn't really do anything. Okay. So let's swing all out at Kiora. And then cast Ulamog. Oh, wow, they didn't even... Wow, they didn't even... Yeah, alright, this is just game. Yeah. The Storm package has never come together either. Atraxa. Alright, this is probably a really bad matchup. Probably, if I had to guess. Especially on the draw. Alright, I would love for this Caryatid to live. It would be really ideal. I'm kind of surprised to see this in an Atraxa deck. You can't proliferate the treasure tokens or anything like that. Alright. I can play Risen Reef and Omnath in the same turn. Almost. No counterspell, so... But they'll be tapped out once they go for it. Oh, alright. So they'd rather do this so they can't, so I can't, like, fight back or anything like that when they go for it next turn. Which is, really good for them right now, so... Okie dokie. At least my opponent let it trigger first, but I don't have any way to stop Atraxa, and probably gonna lose. Okay, well, that's fine, I guess. Could be worse. Sure. A lot of ramp spells from an Atraxa deck. That's quite curious. Not as control-esque as I would have imagined. So I'm going to cast this. This reduces all the cards in my hand. Okay, good. So I will try to resolve this. Looks like it resolved instantly. I will play Lightning Strike on you. And then I will play this. I have not played a land yet, so I can still leave up Memory Lapse. My hand is not great, though. Alright, cool. My opponent just couldn't handle it. Very interesting game. It does not feel like a favorable matchup, but yeah, they had a lot of answers for everything I was doing. We got through a Teferi as well to still also hit a counterspell. It was surprising. Surprising win there. Not that it matters. Can't beat 7 flying power at all in any way. Oh my goodness, I have the turn 2 Mana Rock. Holy poop. I guess I'll play this one. What does this do? Sure. I am not upset if my opponent wants to kill the 2/2. I should probably get a red source. Probably? Yeah. I can get rid of Mind Stone, and Elvish Mystic is going to die immediately, so maybe I shouldn't even bother. Just play it like this. Play you. I have to use a treasure token if I'm going to cast this to cast Counterspell, but, I mean, that's what treasure tokens are for, so... I think I, like, have to Counterspell their commander, I think. I mean, it's a safe bet. They have a 1-mana burn spell. It could be a lightning bolt. Shock. Spike Field Hazard. There's quite a few. No reason to play Omnath here. Making a ever-increasing creature does not seem as important as other things I can be doing. Such as, but not limited to, getting rid of compulsive research. This way. I drew Tails End. That is awesome. I get to counter their commander again. That's kind of funny. It was a play with fire. Alright, that makes sense. Leyline. Sure. I don't really target their permanents, so I don't think I care. They have another 1-mana burn spell, huh? I don't think Frostbite's doing much this game. It's safe to get rid of that one. still short on the required lands. Let's see, can I play this? No, I have to leave up Tail's End, so let's play this. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. I'm gonna hold on to my land so it draws a card. Draws a card. I am surprised to see that. I will take 2 damage to deal with it. Oh, shoot. Maybe I shouldn't have pinged him. Yeah, I guess I should have poked myself. Whoops. That was definitely suboptimal. That was a pretty good draw. That was a really good draw, actually. Sure. Okay. We have ourselves a 7-mana Emrakul. Really? Wow. Okay. Sure. Okay. Kind of a problem, but also not too big of a deal because I am very close to just killing my opponent. I'm gonna make some 1/1s here because I don't really need the deal 5 like at all. And also, I'm pretty sure this actually just kills my opponent outright. Yeah, it does because of Banefire. Can I copy Banefire for some extra style points? Fine. Let's style points Banefire. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So Banefire for 8 twice. We actually take a lot of damage from this because of the ley line, but it doesn't matter. Sweet. Alright, cool. All in all, I really don't think this is that strong. I've played Omnath in the past, and there were games where I've almost decked out, which is crazy to think. I didn't even, I didn't even come close to anything like that happening this time. It's very inconsistent to like get Thousand Year Storm into play a bunch of cantrips and maybe some burn spells and treasure nonsense, draw a discard, recursion with Tameo, copying with Ral. It's like hard to storm off in a deck like this. I don't know what kind of teamer deck would love a storm package, but I don't think it's Omnath. There might just be a better commander, but I liked how this one can at least draw cards later with lands. Sometimes it beats your opponent to death, not terribly often. Running a bunch of burn spells was proving itself to be very inefficient. There's a lot of things you cannot kill with the 1 and 2 mana burn spells that, if you could, you'd be a little bit happier, right? 4 toughness and up is a problem. And even with Burn Down the House and Hour of Devastation, it's still kind of problematic. It's just you don't really have the tools to do that unless you're playing a bunch of counter spells, so if that's something you like to do, this deck can certainly make room for more counter magic, getting rid of like Lightning Strike, Volcanic Spite, probably even the 1 mana damage spells as well, just more counter spells. Although any counter spell past like 2 mana, it starts getting difficult to actually cast it and have it be useful, right? If your opponent gets under your counter spells early, it's like, all right, well, what am I doing here? You always have a bad matchup against red decks, anyways. But anything a bit slower, right? If everyone's trying to play mana rocks on turn 2 and stuff, even turn 3 ramp spells, you can probably get away with a lot more counter magic. But I currently haven't been on a counter magic train lately. But yeah, I mean, I liked it. I liked it. It's still fun to play. It has interesting games when it wins. And then games it loses, it usually loses pretty fast. So you're not just like suffering slowly. It's like it's all or none. It's like the game, we have a game, or we don't, and we're dead. Pretty fast. So that take that for what you will. But yeah, let me know what you thought about the deck. Let me know what you would and wouldn't play in your Omnath Storm jank nonsense. Like, comment, subscribe, and thanks for watching. See you guys next time. Peace.